I wanted to do an overview of the Drunken Boat concept album and where I'm at after 3 years maybe. I've got 26 tracks, so I just got to go through each one quickly, because even if I spent 1 minute on each one, that's 26 minutes and we can't have that. So I got the track listing here. So LP1 side A, The Outcome of Captain and Crew. I don't know whether I should, I don't think I should talk about the concept itself. Just about a little bit of each song so we can get a feel for the flow of the 3 LP album. So this has already been released as a single, so you can hear the entire thing if you search for it, The Outcome of Captain and Crew. So this is the introduction of the entire thing. That's a great intro. It goes on, gets very rocking. It is 5 minutes and 54 seconds long. It's a great introduction to the entire album. Then we have the first single that was released a couple years ago, No Concern. Looks like I have an album version here, which hasn't been heard before. So there's more to that. We can talk about that later. But so this has a different vocalist. Or we can talk about it right now. The hardest part of this entire project has been finding a good lead vocalist. So this was mastered on April 15th of 2025. So that was 1 year ago. This is April 21st. And now that was going to be the lead vocalist for the entire album. And there are reasons why that didn't work out. Okay, so that's not the single version, which was very good, and there's reasons why I had to find a new vocalist, and a year ago I thought it was that one. That guy didn't work out for very irritating reasons, so he's got to be bumped and we're gonna have to find someone else. But From Calm to Chaos, this was released as a single, so we've got this one. Starts off slow. This is 6 minutes and 1 second. So what I wanted to do with this was, the tempo changes every 1 minute, 6 times, and it gets faster, 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 all the way to the end. So it starts off slow and mellow. By the end, it's an insane punk rock song. Okay, so that's that. Then we have Crest and Trough, which was released as a single and has a music video if you search for that. So, oh, And this is a different lead vocalist that I'm trying. So this hasn't been heard either. This is not the single version. This is yet another lead vocalist. So that was a mistake. Let's see.
Just beyond lighthouse lanterns that search and lead.
Pretty good.
I am balancing out on the edge. I don't listen to what others say.
So this is the same guy that did the vocals for A Million Golden Birds a couple of years ago. So I thought I'd go back and see what he can do with these songs that were already released. I want a lead vocalist that will carry the entire album from the beginning to end. But it's really not necessary because there are bands that have released concept albums and it was not the same lead singer all the way through for the same character. So like Pink Floyd, The Wall would be one. You know, the Neil Morse band, The Great Adventure, and the one before that, which was really good. It's not coming to me right now, but you got 3 or 4 people in the band that sing, and they each take a different song, but it's the same character expressing himself. And Similitude of a Dream, that one. Look that up if you haven't heard it, and just listen to that. You never question, hey, it's not the same singer, but you're supposed to be the same guy. You never do that. So it's really not necessary to have the same lead singer. The only thing is the structure of my project is a little different since I'm just the co-writer and producer, and there's no actual band. It's all real singers and real musical instruments, but I'm hiring all these different people and I'm producing it. So it does seem to me like, nah, I think I just want the one person to sing the whole thing. Okay, so that's another, totally another video, because Crest and Trough has had like 4 different lead vocalists, and I want to have a video that explains why each one didn't work. Okay, so that's the end of side A on LP1. Now we go into side B, Rhythms of the Blue Delirium. Now we've got a song that is not finished, okay? So the other ones, those what you heard were mastered songs. This is just the current version, so this isn't the final product. songs of the Blue Delirium. And one of the things here is I don't have the lyrics finished, and I do not have a lead vocalist, but I do have the vocal melody as to how it's going to sound without the lyrics, which I'm working on. So you see, so we got to have words that go in there, which I'm working on. So we got mystical horrors. So again, another song that's been released as a single. So mystical horrors is on the new EP that has 3 songs. The train station song, mystical horrors, and what we already heard from Calm to Chaos. So these are not in the order that they're in the concept album. Just the way I felt like it should be presented that way in the EP. Okay. So we don't need to listen to that because you can go and search it. Now this has not been heard before. Here's my current version. When I say it's a current version, just know it's not finished, not mastered. May not even have lyrics yet. This is where I'm at on the song, okay? And this, the last current version we're gonna hear was October 5th of 2024. Something a little more funky. This is at the Moulin Rouge. So I'm working on the lyrics. This is just the vocal melody. At the Moulin Rouge. Now Shipwreck has been released as a single. So you can search that and hear the entire thing. What I wanted to say about this song is that if anyone listens to this song and then they think that this is l.hunt music, this is what he's all about, they would be terribly wrong. This was an experiment of extreme vocalists in a duet of 2 characters in a dysfunctional, violent relationship, and they're angry at the lead character, and they beat him up. Okay, but I don't need to scream over this. But this is not my style of music. This is just what was necessary for Shipwreck and a abusive relationship between a man and a woman screaming at each other back and forth while they violently, or at least the man violently beats up Arthur, the main character of the story, while the girlfriend just eggs him on that he should do this. But Shipwreck is not the type of music I listen to or that I produce, but it was necessary for the concept album. So if you felt otherwise, get over it. A tragic juxtaposition rounds out side B of LP1. Okay, current version. So all of this stuff, when it's current versions, it has not been heard before. But here's where I'm at on this one. This is gonna finish off the first album, so it had to be long. It's almost 7 minutes long. And it goes from slow to fast. Slow to fast. And that's the juxtaposition. Working on the lyrics. Okay. All right. Now we're on to LP2 side A. So now it's like, what's the next scene here? And how do things change? So when I'm done with the album, I'm going to produce a full-length 2-hour, whatever this is. I haven't even added it up, I don't think. Whatever 45 minutes times 3 is. So a 2-hour film. It's going to be AI, but it's going to be very real. It's going to include animation that I do. And just imagine Pink Floyd's The Wall movie, okay? Something like that for this concept album. So we start off LP2 with side A, and it's a very introspective, weird thing. Current version from November of 2025. Maybe in the film we've got some animations going on that relate to Arthur and the ship and his experiences up until this point. So there's some AI sounds in this song. The bass, guitar, and drums are all real. But there's AI sounds. If you can't deal with that, get over it. This is titled Stagnant Nothingness and Razored Cascades. So we're about halfway through. It's about 4.5 minutes long, and there are lyrics, more like a drunk man mumbling. All right, current version from December of 2025. The Green Hour. It's over 5 minutes long. That's just the intro. This is a good one. Beautifully Swept Away. It's just over 4 minutes long. This is the current version. Pretty much have the lyrics done on this. There's a few little things I need to change. But I could go right into getting a vocalist on this. Okay, Beautifully Swept Away. What are we at here? This Accursed Life. Where are we at here on this one? I don't have much on this. I've got a bass track. That's all I've got right now. Which is, it's not going to really give us much of anything, but. So it's time to get Glenn to put drums to this. And that's what I've been wanting to do for the last couple weeks. Is look over this and see, well, what's the next step on each one that's not finished. So we're going to need drums there. So the last song on LP2 side A, Seashells, Driftwood, and Bird Droppings. Current version from February of 2025. That has a lot of work to be done on it. The train station song that was released as a single. It's the first song on the EP, so you can search that. There's a music video, and then it moves into. Oh, I'm sorry. So LP2 side B, the train station song, starts the second side of the second LP. Then it goes into No Handouts. This is the current version. Really like this one. We're at song 16, so there's 10 more. No Handouts. Okay, now these are some really good rock songs that start. Like that one right there, it has to, the reason it sounds that way, and it's not like aggressive rock or whatever, which they don't have to be, is because of what's happening in the story. So, Guild of the Labyrinth. Okay, we're getting some really, I got like, a couple months ago when I was working on this, that this was really exciting me. 1, 2, 3, yeah. The next 4 songs are like just killer. So current version of Guild of the Labyrinth. Have the lyrics done on this too. I could just spend an afternoon finishing it and then get the vocal done. So that's really good. Okay, Free Fall Spiraling, current version. minutes, 10 seconds. We're gonna have to speed this up. Okay, next, to finish off LP2 on side B, it finishes with unsalvageable. Okay, this is good too. So now we move on to the third LP now, the first side, Eiffel Tower Construct, current version. So right here, I'm going to use AI and get some sounds of construction, like high-rise construction sounds. Rivets in metal beams. Eiffel Tower construct. Okay, so then we have, this was already released as a single, so you can look that up, A Million Golden Birds. Then we move into Every Morning is Heartbreaking. Look at that. I have nothing for that right now, just an idea. Then The Waters of Europe. This is where it starts falling apart here. Nothing, just an idea. Then we have 3 more songs. Oh, yeah, The Waters of Europe, and it's going to be about 6 minutes long. It's going to end side A of LP 3. And then the final side has 3 songs. And the first one is Oh Waves. And it is 8 minutes and 59 seconds, so it's 1 second away from 9 minutes long. And right now, September of 2023, I've got the drums. Oh, sorry. I've got the drum and bass. Okay. 2 more. Below the Waterline. There's another one where I got nothing but an idea. And then to finish off the entire 3 LP concept album, Peaceful Serenade, A Departure. And I've just got a bass track. So I just want to note this is a bass. This is a piano. So this was an idea. I paid someone to work something out that was similar to a different song. And they came up with this, which I really like it. It seems like the perfect way to end the whole thing. so we'll see how this develops, but it does seem like, you know, just this simple piano in a sad way is the perfect way to end the entire project. So as of April 21st, 2026, that's where we're at on the Drunken boat, and I would say that I'm 80% done. Let's say 70 at the least. So that's pretty good after 3 years. And then as time goes on, we'll just take each one as I'm developing it and talk a little more about it.